Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Okay. Okay, we're back, everybody. It's Saturday afternoon, and I worked a little bit in the shop this morning and got a few more things done. Then Deb and I took off in the car, and we went for a ride, and a lot of snowmobilers in town. I'd say we saw over 100 of them. So they're enjoying the snow, and even though we're down 40 inches of snow, there's enough there now on the trails with that last foot that we got that the trails look really good this morning. So we then I ran and got some. I had to get some supplies. I had to get some more Dremel tools, some little discs there. Then I had to get some cutting discs here. And I had to get some more bolts for the plow, the first part of the plow. And I had to stock up on some of the screws and nuts for my upcoming projects. I go through a lot of these number 6, 8s, and 10s screws. You can see this visit right here. We just picked up 8 packages of those. And I got some more flat steel. I'm going to, if you look right here on the tractor, this morning I worked on the front end. I'm working on the front end, that hood ornament right there. I got it, just got it started, but I got the holes in there and it fast. I'll show you here in a second. And I got the other step made this morning and got that mounted on. And what I was going to do was if you look at the side panel of this hood, you can see this sticks out where the John Deere emblem is on. So I needed some, and that measured out at around 3/4 on the side of the hood. And I ran out of the thicker stuff on the 3/4, so I bought 2 more pieces, a 3/4. And I was getting low on the 1/2 inch, so I bought 2 more pieces of 1/2 inch. And I bought 2 pieces of the 1 inch. So that will. So mostly I needed the 3/4. And I'll show you. Come over here, Deb, real quick. I'll hold this up. And then I guess I can't really because it's too long. So anyway, that's going to kind of go.
Well, we get
the idea. So yeah. That's going to kind of go. It'll be cut here at an angle, and then it'll be cut here at an angle, and then I'll have to weld some screws on the inside so you don't see the screws, and then that'll go on there, and then that will get a silver outline, and then that'll be yellow in the middle, and then it will say John Deere right there. So that's kind of how that will. And you can see the start of my hood ornament. Got a ways to go, and you can see the other step. And I boxed in some more stuff underneath this morning. So I put the supports down here in the fenders, and to give them so they don't move. And I got the key in here. You see the key down? You turn it right here. The key turns.
Oh, that's adorable.
And turn it back. Or if you turn it one more notch, the lights will come on. Okay, so I got the light switch down here too. That moves. So that's the light switch. Then there was the key again. And let's see. I think that was what I got done this morning. We haven't done a whole lot this afternoon because we did all this. So, okay, so go back over here a minute, Devin. I'll show them where I'm at. So, I planned on tomorrow afternoon everything being roughed in. So, if I can get this piece here cut and welded and smooth, because I don't want those screws to show from the outside. I want that nice and smooth. So, what I'll have to do is I'll have to drill 2 1/4-inch holes and push some 1/4-inch bolts halfway into this metal, and then I'll weld it from the outside, and then I'll sand that smooth so you don't see it, and then that will hold it right up flush, nice and tight against the side of the hood without seeing any indications of any bolt. So we want still to try to get that look. And then on the front ornament, I have a gap in the middle yet, and I have to still put a piece of steel down there. And then once I get everything sealed down at the bottom, then I'll take my sander and I'll do the final shape of the ornament on there. So that's that. I should get that done tomorrow. And there's another shot of the front weights. And I also bought some threaded rod because I'm kind of not sure yet what. Help me, Mrs. Toymaker.
What, where, how?
What? Well, we were looking for some 2-inch number 10 screws, and we could only find 1.5 inches. Then it went up to 1/4. So I ended up buying some of this threaded rod here. So if I have to, just to get started on the plow, once I see the measurements of how everything's going to be scaled up here on each one of the bottom frames here, then I'll know to go from there. So I'm getting closer. So I'm still planning on Monday starting the first parts on the plow. So that, not sure. I'll probably work part of the day on the tractor and part of the day on the plow, just to kind of get the feel of getting started on it. So, and also we bought I got still almost a full can of primer. So next week I'll probably work on the tractor maybe in the mornings and the plow in the afternoon. So next week I will do all the finish all the sanding. It still looks rough and everything, but that's not bad though. But then the transformation starts, because after it's sanded and primed, then it's a whole different look. It's just a whole different look. And even though you know now what is under the primer, it kind of like takes away some of the final look, because you know now what it's all about. But that, it is what it is. It's that's part of the process, and I promise to show you everything step by step, and you get to see the bad looking stuff and the good looking stuff when it's done. So I'm being very honest about it. I'm not hiding nothing. And so if you're building this along with me in your own shop, I'm showing you everything, every single thing, even making the steering wheel, and just down to the smallest things. And and then I had a fella write me this morning and tell me that he thought that he could help me, or he found some front 3-rib tires that he thought I could use on my on the front of this, but I think he didn't realize how small these front tires are. They're only 9 inches tall outside diameter, and they're only like 2 inches wide. And the ones that he were looking at were, I think, 13 or 14 inches tall. So they were the perfect looking tire with the 3 ribs, but they would have been more for maybe for a lawn and garden tractor style. But I appreciate you looking it up and trying to help me out. So thanks a lot. And so Deb said these tires that we got are 8 inch or 8 1/4, and the ones that we got coming are going to be 9 inch. But these are only 2 inches wide, and the ones we got coming are going to be 3 inches wide. So I'm still just experimenting with how we're going to do it, because if they come, and I'm going to figure out a way to put the lines in them. And if we don't like it, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one of my friends that works with wood, I'm going to have him make some on his lathe, and we'll get them to look exact, perfect, and we'll put shellac on them and a nice smooth finish. So then once we paint them flat black, they'll look just like rubber, and that way we'll get the exact look on it. So that'll be my last resort to use wood, but if I have to get the finished look, then we'll do it. But I'm still confident that these next ones that we ordered, I'm not even going to worry about, because a lot of the 4020s had like the ones with like 3 or 4 or 5 lines in them going straight instead of just the 3 ribs. So I can get away with not going so deep, cutting the ribs and just putting 5, not like just 5 lines in them and not go that deep. So, and a lot of the 40/20s have that look of the tire on the front. So I can even do that. So no problem there. And so next week Monday I'll start working on the plow, and then probably in the afternoon I'll start working on sanding the first part. So as I do that, I'll start priming the first part. And I'm almost out of John Deere paint, and I debated on going and getting a new can of yellow and a new can of green, but I wasn't real happy with the paint the last time. It was very thin and very runny. And so I was happy with the paint that I got for the D9. It went on good. It shines nice. So what I'm going to do is we'll do it right now. Let me see. I'm curious how green, how close this color is going to look. So let's open it up and see. See how close she's going to be. What do you think, Deb?
Well, that's pretty bright.
Right? That's not stirring it. Let me stir it a little bit.
Yeah, I could do something
Let me
about it.
stir it just a little bit. Let me see if I got a stir stick here.
Yeah,
And get down in the inside there.
sure.
It's not real bad.
No, I don't think so.
I think
Not
it's-
once you-
I think it's actually closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Can you see it
Sure.
right there?
Yeah.
And so many of the 40/20s are all faded and not perfect, but I kind of don't think it's too bad. If nothing else, I'll put the first coat on.
Once you stirred
And
it,
we'll
I think
see.
it took. See, that looks.
Yeah, there's some darker, lighter mixing in there.
Yeah.
So,
I think it just needed.
but it's not bad.
No.
Actually pretty, because some of it almost looks like olive or green, some of that cheap John Deere paint. So, and this is a brand new batch that they just made, because the old Rust-Oleum farm implement paint had the little square on the side, right, like, and the new ones have the line around the top with the color. So this is the difference between the new and the old. So I'm happy with that. I don't think that looks bad at all. So let me put the top on this, and let's pop the yellow open and see how close that is. All right, here's another stir stick. So, all right, how are we doing? Oh, it's not bad.
Oh.
Do you see it, Deb?
Mm-hmm.
So, let me see what happens if I stir that a little bit. I think it's very close. What do you think?
Yeah.
You think it's close?
Sure.
See
But
the yellow?
is that one's already been opened? Is that the same? That
That's
green
the-
is this
there.
green?
Yeah, we'll try. I'll show.
Yeah. Let's
Okay,
see.
so here's the yellow. See? I mean, that's all dusty. It's pretty
Yeah.
dusty. I think it's very close. So
Sure.
I'm very happy with the yellow too. So let me open up the actual John Deere green.
Of course, that's had air to it. Could get a little darker. Just see the end and pop it out without getting the whole thing wet. Let me see the difference.
Okay, so there's where it stopped. The John Deere green, and there up there is where the new green is. So I don't
Boy,
think
not
you can.
much. Not at all.
Just a hair darker
Yeah.
on the farm store John Deere, right?
But I'm thinking this might had a little light to it, and you know how paint changes once light gets and air gets to it, so it could look just like it when it's done.
And when it dries,
Perfect, sure.
I think it's close enough.
Me too.
So that's great news.
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys, there's the paint. So if everything goes as planned, which so far it's going pretty well on schedule, because I told you guys, I think Tuesday, by Sunday afternoon, I'd have the tractor roughed in. So I still got a few things to go, but this was the next step, is getting the paint. And I'm sure no expert painter either, so my artwork suffers because I do everything 100% from start to finish, and I don't hire anybody to do anything. I just do it all. Right from beginning to the end, I do the body work. I'm not a body man. I'm not a paint man. And
you're an artist.
I'm an artist. Yeah.
Right.
And so my stuff. Okay, so one other thing we got here to go is my blog. We got another 100 subscribers yesterday. I mean, that's crazy. So yesterday we got over 100. We got over 100 subscribers in one day. I mean, that's crazy. So everybody, I don't know how it works, but it's pretty cool. And the total numbers go up and down every day. They can go up and down 5,000. So one day we can hit 30,000 people look. The very next day we do the same, one of the tractor 40/20 videos and one of the miscellaneous videos, and it'll go down to 25,000. So I don't understand how it works. So, but anyway, Nicole. Oh, my blog. If you're just new subscriber, if you've missed any of the process of any of the last 3 models that I built, it's all documented in my blog. So if you go to doncampbellmaker.com and scroll down, and you want to see how I made the tracks on the dozer, if you want to see how I made the tile machine, right from the beginning of the tracks, even bending the tracks and building the chain or attaching the chain to the track pads, it's all there. So same on this one. We're trying to every day make the title enough of a difference to let people that haven't seen it know that each day what the progress was. So even if something as small as the step or the key, maybe tonight we'll post, we got the light switch and the key made, just so people who are looking and wondering where that was on the blog, that they'll know that the key was a different day than yesterday's, whatever, radiator, whatever it was. So, and then Nicole, a lot of the people that look say that the guys say that their wives are enjoying our little videos at night, and they enjoy Deb's input, and they enjoy Deb waving and thumbs up, and so we thought we would maybe mention this, that our daughter Nicole, who's doing so much to help, she's the reason this all happened, like I said before. But to you new subscribers, I was hacked 8 years ago. They stole my identity, so we quit my webpage. We got off the internet for 8 years, and so Nicole talked me into getting back on, and I did it. So, and then she said, "Dad, let's monetize and see if we can make enough money to pay the expenses to be on the internet, because it's a few $100s." And so I said, "Well, okay, Nicole." So that's where we are right now. We made enough money to pay for our expenses. So now, the 17th of February, I'll get my first actual check, and so will Deb. Deb gets a share, I get a share, Nicole gets a share, and my grandson gets a share. So we'll let you know the final number. If you guys are starting out, or you're just curious, because we were always curious, we don't know how much people made. So what it amounts to is a million views. After taxes, you make about $1,000. That's how it's working. Looks like it's going to work for us. So if you guys want to start and monetize, you can get them if you get 1 million views. So we're at 1.75 million views. So we need quite a few more to get to the second million views. But anyway, so far it's going good. So anyway, Nicole also has a little blog, and she likes doing crafts, and some of you ladies and wives and girlfriends might enjoy stopping by and looking at Nicole's, some of her little projects. She's making earrings and coasters, and she makes all different little projects. She's got the Cricut, and she's got a scroll saw, so she works some with wood, and now she's got the Glow Forge. So today, for the very first time, she posted a video from start to finish how the Glow Forge works.
I don't know if it's on there, but she sent it to us. A little complicated.
Oh, so she didn't.
I don't
post
know.
It? Okay.
I'm not sure.
So if she didn't post it, she's gonna post it soon. So anyway, if any of you have been wondering about maybe buying a Glow Forge, this will give you a little bit of an idea what the whole process is. And I think she's got stuff on there using the Cricut already, doesn't she, on her page?
I think so.
Yeah, so if not, we'll fine tune it and Nicole can decide. We're not even sure how it's going to work. But anyway, just a couple of you wives or girlfriends are interested, if you want to go and see some of Nicole's earrings that she made, or the coasters, or whatever you want, just out of curiosity, just maybe
If someone wanted to see about the Glow Forge, they wanted to see about it. So.
Yeah, somebody asked us about the Glow Forge, and so Nicole made this video to send to that our friend, and so that's why she did that today, is because she's letting somebody else know that they're interested in maybe buying one, and they want to know how complicated it was. So there's quite a bit to it, but still, if you're a crafter and you want to do stuff like that, that's still something to do. So I think that's White Dad. We went for a ride, and we went down and seen the elk, and we seen the snowmobilers, and everybody was out around. And 2 more days the restaurants are going to open up under limited capacity, but it's going to seem like things maybe are turning around a little bit. So everybody have a great Saturday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon. Thanks again, everybody, for the nice comments. See you tomorrow.